3-bet the double paired hand and just do a standard continuation bet on pretty dry board. And he pots in. There's really nothing we can do with 10-10-6-6. We have blockers to the straight draws, so it's likely he had maybe 2-pair or Jack XXX with a gut shot or something that had too much equity versus us to get it in. And when we're wrong there, we're going to be in really bad shape. This is a hand I don't 3-bet very often, but I think it's okay sometimes. And we flop a double gut shot, and we turn the nuts. And I think this is a good spot. Well, obviously this is a good spot because we have the nuts, but another reason this is a good spot is because I think this is a board he's going to peel really light, like any pair. And I think this is a turn that he can still expect me to be betting like any turn clubs, any overpair, and he can bluff ship here pretty wide. So I think that should work in our favor pretty often. And he does shove, and I expect to be pretty far ahead here. He has 2-pair. And he had gut shot on the flop, so I think his play is okay, but I still think he can probably call turn and make better decisions on the river. Also, I think he's pretty unprotected for his calling range on that turn. Here we're 200 deep, so I decide to flat with aces. I could 4-bet, but given I'm only suited to the 8, I'm gonna get in a lot of like break-even spots, not really profitable spots very often, and be in a lot of tough decisions. So I prefer to just flat and play a smaller pot with these aces in position. And with the ace blocker, I definitely need to call the flop and likely have the best hand. And then on the turn, don't really expect to get check raised here very often. And I think because my range is protected by calling here with 6-7 type hands, I can easily bet here for value and protection. He can definitely be check calling worse here. And I also have the ace of club blocker, which can make my life a little better on the river. If a club or a diamond comes and he leads or something, then just donating free money. Here on the river we get the straight, and I think that if we didn't have 6-7 combinations here, we would have a lot of bluffs here with jack 9s and jack queen 8s and diamonds and stuff like that. So I expect him to check call maybe 2-pair here, and definitely if he has a lower straight, though that's really unlikely. So very unlikely that he check calls with like a 2-pair type hand here. And he check folds sometimes too. But I think if I were bluffing, I choose 1080 because I'm trying to get him to fold his pair plus flush draw or his 2-pair. I'm not betting big here is a little transparent, I think, because he shouldn't have a lot of 7x straights in his range if he's check calling turn. So I only need to bluff pretty small here, and so I'm going to value bet small too. And he does end up calling. Hopefully it pops up. I think he had a 2-pair. I'm pretty sure 10-8. Or actually, I believe he rivered 2-pair. He called with the turn with a pair plus flush draw.